So it's gorgeous today, which I'm really happy about because the last couple of days have been really nice but incredibly windy, so I haven't been able to come out in the garden even though it's been really sunny and I've really wanted to. The UK was hit by a storm over Easter weekend, so it was really sunny but it was really windy, so there are parts of the garden that are blown about and I should probably do some fixing of that in a bit, but at the moment I've just finished a coffee and I've just been sat watching Made in Chelsea and I've just been enjoying the outside. It's Easter Monday, so I have chocolate, right? And I was like, oh, you know what, I'll have chocolate for breakfast because it's fun and life is about living, you know? But I had chocolate for breakfast and I actually feel a bit gross now, and I'm like, is this a sign that I'm getting old? Is I don't like having just chocolate for breakfast anymore? A little bit depressing. I'm taking today as like a life admin day so I can still feel productive and set myself up for the week but still treat it like it's a bank holiday. Last night I was up very late because I decided to dump everything into my Notion of every possible thing I could think to do next week, and some stuff I did organise into days. Like I've planned my day today because I basically put all of the life admin stuff in today, but everything else I need to sort of organise into what I'm going to do each day. I finished my coffee, so I think I'm going to take everything inside, get ready for the day, and then, hello Mr. Plane, come back outside and plan that, and also write my shopping list. It's going round, which is super helpful. Have a little bit of a slow start to the morning, but the first step is to go inside and clean my teeth, so I need to do that now, which means I have to put my camera and everything down, so I guess I'll see you in a bit.
Also, the second one, I think it's called the Comet. This one I bought like a year ago. Do you know about a pair of shoes? I have been wearing this pair of shoes.
A disaster has happened. I'm so annoyed. Like, it's not the end of the world. I really like this. Oh, it's so annoying. And now I'm gonna have to really carefully pick up all the little, as many bits as I can, so that I don't like have to wash them down the sink. At least it fell in the sink and not on the floor, because that would have been so much harder to clean up. And I was halfway through washing my face as well, so now I've just sat with a load of soap on my face for like 5 minutes. This is what I think I'm going to use for the base of the outfit. I'm doing a little get ready with me. Sue me. I think this is the base of the outfit that I want to use, but I want to try and whimsy it up a bit. I just want to add a few more layers to it, basically, to make it a bit more dynamic and interesting. I will toy around and we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Alright, how does that feel? I do feel like I want something covering my arms. Yeah, I don't feel like it's, I like this, but I feel like it's not quite warm enough to wear this dress without something covering my arms. So let me have another rummage. I love this. This is so cute. I feel like a little fairy. I think over the last week or so, I've felt a real like coming back to myself in how I dress. In the winter, I tend to dress really like cool girl, dark academia, but more modern. When I go into the city as well, I find it difficult to reconcile the sort of whimsical witch vibe with living in a big city. Don't get me wrong, I have had some slay outfits. I just want to feel like me, you know? And I think this is starting to feel more like me. Hello. So I'm almost ready, but I need to tell you something that makes me feel so stupid. I had a real craving to watch Road to El Dorado last night and the night before, and I tried to find it on streaming and I couldn't find it, and I was like, oh no, it's not on there, I can't watch it, I'm so annoyed. And then I've just come up to my room and remembered that I have the DVD. And this is why I keep physical media, because things don't stay on streaming platforms forever. And my mum and I have just gone through all the DVDs and I purposefully kept this one so that we could watch it. I'm so dumb, but I'll just watch it tonight. I am very excited for my movie night of Road to El Dorado. this is the finished look. I've got some like butterflies and fairies in my ears, my necklaces. This one's a sun and moon charm that I've had for quite a while, and this one's a little S. Normal rings and bracelets. The sun is shining. Let's go back outside and make a to-do list. So one update that I wanted to share, that I sent off to have my name changed on my passport, and I got an email this morning to say that my documents have been approved, so my name is going to change on my passport, and that's going to come in like probably by the end of this week. I'll have a new passport, which is really, really exciting. I have done it. I have organised my week. So I've balanced everything out to be sort of between 7 and 10 work items a day. I feel very productive but also very relaxed, which is nice, because that's like the dream, isn't it? Trying to balance doing stuff but not feeling overwhelmed by it, which is nice. Lady just walked past me and told me she liked my outfit. Day mate, completely. Don't need to do anything else today. I completely forgot that the house tour music video came out today, so I'm just gonna go on my YouTube. If this thing works, I'm not gonna react to it here because I'm not gonna be able to with copyright, so I'm just gonna sit and watch it, have my cup of tea, and then I will put my clothes away and go to the gym. Okay, I'm ready for the gym. Do I want to go? No, but I know I will feel better after I do it. I know if I stay here I'll just have a nap and then I won't sleep well tonight. So this is the outfit, pretty much all black. So I'm going to go to the gym. I can't take you with me, unfortunately. I know grief counselling will be available through the link in the description. I don't think I can film at the gym, and I don't have a lock for my locker, so I don't want to risk losing my very expensive camera at the gym. So I am going to leave you here to charge. I hope that's okay. I think this evening's job is doing my bullet journal and like setting up this month and finishing off setting up the year, because I still haven't done that and we're at the beginning of Q2. So, and I'll do that in front of Road to El Dorado. Yes. Hello. I'm home. The gym was really good. Went for probably, I think about 2 hours in total, but I feel so much better now. Hang on, let me put the camera down and then I'll explain what I'm about to explain. Actually, I can get my food out whilst I do this because I am starving. So one of the reasons why I go to the gym is actually because I have ADHD. And what I find is I feel a lot better after doing strength training and weightlifting, because I feel like it gets all the extra energy out of my body. And I love doing strength training also because I feel like it gets all the tension out of my muscles and I don't feel as tightly wound or as stressed or as sort of pent up after I've gone for a workout. Going back to the ADHD thing, I think that it helps my executive function because it gives me a boost of dopamine, and then also like it gets rid of the top layer of energy so then I can actually focus, kind of thing. I don't know if that's accurate. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a person with a diagnosed condition, but I do think, I know it helps because I know how I feel now as compared to what I felt like beforehand. I feel really good now. That's the important thing. I have done one of the jobs that I didn't think I was going to get to do today. Now I'm going to sit and eat my dinner. I was going to sit outside, but I think that the sun has gone in now, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to sit inside. Glorious city was built by the divinities, by gods who saw fit to bestow the gift of a paradise, peaceful and harmonious upon us mere mortals below. I'm made out of Rhino, the magnificent and golden, 1,000 years ago. Eldorado, boom, boom, Eldorado, boom, boom, Eldorado. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I love this film. Hey, tons of go for me. Hey, tons of go for me. Hey. This was the wrong film to put on whilst I was trying to do something else. Little Willow has ever been more on the internet than she is right now because I'm doing arts and crafts in my PJs watching Road to Eldorado. I'm very happy right now. I'll tell you what, religious callers are getting smarter because I just answered the door to these two lovely elderly ladies, or like middle-aged, I'm gonna say. They were like, hello, we're just knocking on to talk to people about the stresses with like oil prices and stuff and how it's affecting us. And I was like, originally I thought it was more of a political thing because I was like, oh, canvassing, oil prices, war, political, right? We were talking for a bit and they went, we're just showing people this piece of scripture. And it was a nice bit of scripture that was like, oh, don't worry about the stresses of tomorrow because today will have its own stresses and each day has its own stresses, which great. And then they were like, thank you for talking to us, bye. And I was like, okay. I was just giving the energy of you're not coming into my house. And I would have pulled the lesbian card if I'd needed to, but they did seem very polite and not too pushy. So I didn't need to, but it was just, what a start to my day. The thing that I keep debating over is my need for a schedule and my need for routine and my desire to alleviate some of the pressures on my executive functioning by having a schedule that I already know so that I don't have to think about it too much, with my need for flexibility. And part of the reason why I wanted to become self-employed is so that I could work to when my body wants to work. I think it's going to be a long process of working out where to put pressure and where to alleviate it to get myself working. But yeah, so I'm going to do some bullet journaling, and I can do my bullet journal whilst I turn all my folders into zip files because that is going to take ages. Let's get on with it. So I've just finished March's page. This is what it looks like. I'm really happy with it. I love how all the months look really different, but still kind of cohesive. The pictures of the pre-Raphaelite paintings I am using are from my calendar from last year. I decided to recycle it. I'm recycling it and I'm cutting out bits of it as I go through. Oh, I didn't show you the front bit. So like, hang on. This is the front page, which is the one I'm the proudest of. Like, this is just so gorgeous. Motto for this year, which is dream it, live it, do it. Yeah, so now I just need to do April's and then actually build April. And then maybe do my goals for this year. That would be good, wouldn't it? But in order to do that, I'm going to need more coffee. So let's go make myself some. So this is April. I'm happy with it. I think it's a little bit more hodgepodge, but I kind of like it. I'm learning the beauty of like imperfections making a piece look better and not being as concerned with things being perfectly straight, not having to plan everything out too much and just sort of making things random and that working out. Because I am a recovering perfectionist, so it's taken a lot. So I got dressed. It's like 1 o'clock, so I was like, I need to get dressed. But I'm kind of enjoying letting my brain work on something as long as it needs to. I'm feeling so calm. So I'm happy with how I'm doing today, even though it's not what I planned to. We'll just go with it for today. We'll see. This is all about experimenting and seeing what works and what doesn't. This is the stage of my life that I'm in. And it's important to go through this stage so that I can get to a more sort of organized place. Guys, it's 5:45 and I've only just finished. It took me all day to do everything that I wanted to do, with only like a half-hour break for lunch. I was worried that I would feel like I wasted the day, but I don't think I have, because this is a job that I've been putting off for so long. I wrote my letter to 2027. I wrote my goals for the year, and I wanted to do that since January. I feel so much better now. It's like the opposite to how I thought I would feel. I'm going to stretch my legs for a bit because I've been cross-legged on the floor most of that time. So I'm going to go get some laundry to put on. I'm actually feeling really good. I feel like me again, which is so nice. One of the parts of coming out that was continuing to play on my mind was how coming out as a lesbian at the age of 29 was going to change and affect the possibility of me having a family and what having a family would look like for me. But I know myself well enough to know that one of the ways that I can help quell anxiety is to find out more information about the thing that's worrying me. So I signed up for an IVF webinar to get some information about how IVF works, what the restrictions are, the costs, all those kinds of things, and it really, really helped. It did exactly what I thought it would. My passport's just arrived. I'm gonna go get it. It's here. It's here. I'm so excited. Hang on. This is potentially very silly because there's like, arguably I can't show you anything in this, but your new passport. Aww. And I can do so many things now. I can sign up for student finance for my master's degree. I can get my driving license changed. Yay! And now it's time for some first sibling bonding time. Say hello to the camera.
Hello.
So how long have you been doing that?
Do you know what? That's actually a good question. Hold on. Let me work this out.
Yeah.
So, like, I think I went to my first event like 4 years ago.
Okay. So not that long then.
Not that long.
Fun.
Yeah.
And
this is my 31.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
And then this is my first E1.
Yeah.
Which will be fun. So Ben's got a list
I have a list of what I need to get.
of what he needs to get.
Well, not get sorted, but the stuff that I need to make sure that I have. Like, these are the sort of the things that.
Like a packing list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is more the area that's sort of like you need to have
The camping stuff. And then the kit is kind of depends on what your character is and stuff, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it depends on what your character is. It also depends on the weather, which you can't guarantee until like literally the week of, really.
Yeah.
If that, sometimes the day before you'll need to repack.
Oh, fun.
One of my friends' tents got flooded. It was horrific. Like the walkways were like flooded in areas and stuff like that. Like, because it's April, it's just like it can go either way with the weather. Yeah. But April.
Also, I'd just like to point out that it's so clear that you work as a tour guide because you just talked for like 5 minutes. I like asked you one question and you took 5 minutes
I
to
am
answer.
also explaining this to you.
That's true.
Because this is information for you to know.
Yeah, the camera's just here.
The camera's just here. This is how this conversation would go normally.
Yeah, that's true. My hand really hurts.
From what, holding the microphone?
No, like, because I burnt it across here and now it's in the sun.
Did you not run it under cold water?
I did for a little bit, but it still hurts. Can I
Okay.
show you my bullet journal?
Good that we're going to get burned slowly.
We're going to cook
We're
slowly
gonna,
in the
like a rotisserie chicken.
That's why the chair is circle, so it can like go round slowly, like a kebab.
Like a kebab.
We're going to have a look at the clothing options that I've got for my character. I don't think we're going to do a fashion show. I'm just going to show Ben what I've got and then figure out what gaps there are. He's knocking over his Stitch toys.
No, they were already on the phone trying to replace it.
Okay. Happy with the options that I have presented you today, Ben?
Sure.
Say it again in the microphone so people can hear you.
Sure.
Excellent, thank you. So we ordered food because I have only bought food for me this week because I wasn't expecting Ben to come up. But they put a little note on it saying, "Thank you, Willow. Hope you have a nice day." The place was called Grandma's Kitchen, so that's kind of the vibe. I'm sorry, but just look at this writing. Good little hearts on the eyes. This is so cute. Bye, Ben. Have a nice day. Enjoy the sunshine. Don't burn Granny and Granddad's house down.
I've been very good at not doing that, I'll have you know.
See you soon. Love you, bye. So the good news is I went to the museum and I had a lovely evening. However, when I got back and was setting up for this situation, I dropped my favourite perfume down the back of the radiator and it stuck. However, we are not going to let it ruin our evening. So we have the rodeo donuts, which I'm going to show you in a minute. I've got some flatbreads and hummus as like a dinner, and then I have a face mask to do, and I'm just going to sit, eat my food, watch some Made in Chelsea, and then do a face mask and then go to bed. And I think that's going to be lovely. But let me show you what donuts we got first of all. Oh. So this is Miss Americana apple pie, I think, which is an apple pie flavoured donut. They see me scrolling, which is a cinnamon swirl. This is lemon and poppy seed, and this is Ice Baby, which is like cookies and cream and vanilla goodness. I'm not gonna lie, I think I might have this one first because I think I could smell it on the way home. Oh my god, they look incredible. Look at these. Look at this deliciousness. I've wanted this for so long, and there are 4 evenings left of my little solo time, so I can have one a night. This is incredible. I'm so happy about this. And they're all vegan. All the ones I picked are vegan as well, so they're not gonna break me out or anything. Okay, ready? Today's actually a really good donut. I think it may be the best donut I've ever had. I'm not affiliated with rodeo at all. They're just, oh my god, they're incredible. This is the best day of my life. So I was about to go upstairs and start editing, but I realised that I haven't put the magnet that I got from the museum last night on the fridge with my collection of fridge magnets. So I'm going to do that now, and I think it's going to go here. Does that work? Yeah. Hello. So I have done absolutely nothing today except edit my video and have an existential crisis. But one of my friends went on Pointless, and I've just remembered that it is starting at 5:15, their first episode. So what am I doing? I'm trying to find a snack. I've got a drink. I need a snack. I'm gonna put that on and watch it with something to eat. That's it. Ah!
Jennifer Lawrence it is. You are through.
Yay! I knew she would do it. She's so smart. Yes, Adam. Very good. So it's much later in the day. I am going to go out for the evening just to make myself feel a bit better because I've been feeling a little bit rubbish today. What's going to happen now? Hang on, let me put you down. I have been feeling awful all day, and I really want to go out and do something fun. And I have discovered that Flying Tiger are doing a collaborative line with RuPaul's Drag Race, which is fun in and of itself. However, The entire colour scheme for it is pink, white and orange. Also the colours of the lesbian flag. So they have a lesbian pride disco ball. I have dressed myself up a little bit. I think this outfit is the perfect balance between like the whimsy witch vibe that I wanted to go for and the cool city girl vibe I wanted to go for. So I'm really, really happy. I think I might go for this more often because it's kind of casual, but still whimsical and fun. And I'm just waiting for my phone to charge up a little bit and then we're gonna head in, maybe get a fun drink, maybe not. Also, I forgot to say that I had the second of my 4 rodeo donuts and can confirm they are as good on the second day. Very happy about my decisions. Even though I've been making videos for 10 years, over 10 years on YouTube at this point, I still get really nervous when I film, particularly if I'm by myself. But I did manage to get what I wanted and some extras. And I went to Flying Tiger and Kiko were the 2 shops that I ended up going to. Kiko, I just wanted to go to get this lip liner, very rich berry colour. I got this little container. I'm gonna decorate it a little bit, but I did think it was really cute with all the like flowers on it. Just some colouring pencils. I got these little earrings, which I thought were really cute. They are a hoop with some roses on it and then a stud with roses on it as well. They're like a set, so I can wear them together. And I don't have many earrings that are like that. Then I found this little guy who is super cute. I could put him on my bookshelf with my houseplants. So the last item is the disco ball. I'm really excited and nervous about this because I am just really nervous that it's going to be like broken or something. It looks okay. So you got pink, white and orange. I'm so excited about this. I've cheered up a lot now. I feel a lot better, which is what I wanted out of the evening. The sofa. I know it just looks really simple, but I'm so happy about this.
Congratulations, Adam and Elle. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy.
My friends in the last round are pointless. They might be about to win.
Just thinking in Florida in January, so that'll be a nice little bit of spending money.
Oh, I should say, yes, absolutely.
Maybe we'll upgrade to the premium suites.
Oh, very nice. Elle, anything you'd like to add to that?
This is so rogue, but I really want a nice stand mixer. And we also want to buy a house next year, so they help that.
Very nice. A stand mixer. Yes.
I love her so much. I'm so glad this is her.
Still going down with microphone, still going down. You are taking home today's jackpot.
Oh, I love her so much. Jesus Christ. I did not expect to get emotional at this. Oh!